"You're fired." I was in shock. "Why?" Mark said, "For stealing orange juice." I couldn't believe it. But I had nothing else to do but grab my stuff and leave. When I got home, I told my parents what had happened. My dad, a big intimidating guy, immediately said to me, "Get in the car." My dad drove me back to McDonald's, not saying a word the entire way there. When we got there, he said, "Come with me." We walked in and my dad went straight to the counter. The manager saw us coming, and his eyes were big as saucers. All of my coworkers looked like deer caught in headlights. They had witnessed the firing earlier. We all had no idea what this big guy, my dad, had in mind. So, my dad points to Mark, and says, "I want him to help me." So, Mark, trying to appear confident, comes strutting over behind the counter and says, "May I help you, sir?" Like my dad was a regular customer, there to order lunch. My dad says, "Yeah, I'd like an orange juice, please." Mark went and got the orange juice and put it on the counter and started to ring it up, when my dad said, "I want to pay for two." When Mark told him the price, my dad threw a $5 bill down on the counter, more than enough back then to pay for 2 orange juices, and said, "This is for the orange juice she stole and for the orange juice you're going to clean up." My dad opened up the orange juice and poured it all over the counter. The last thing my dad said, as he pointed to Mark, was, "And I'm going to stand here and watch you do it." Once the owner of the store heard about what happened, he fired Mark, and asked me to come back to work, which I did.